It's time once again for action right here on Tuesday night live streams with Emceemur. This is the second episode of this series, and I got all right. Take two. Take two of episode 2 of this series. It's very important to me that we get through this whole thing. And we still may not do it tonight because there's a lot of Amiibos. A lot of Amiibos. And I've got new Amiibos. I've got old Amiibos that we didn't look at. You know, there's a lot to do. But it's time to get started. We had a great first run. We unlocked a lot of things. We added in a lot of things. And, you know, the fact remains that a lot of the Amiibos you scan in are just to be used as your, you know, shadow fighter or just as a, you know, computer-controlled character in game. But a lot of these add in power-ups, boosts to the Amiibos that we're building. You know, and we want to keep that going on. So, Intrigue Gaming says, how many Amiibos you got? I don't know, but I filled this box 4 or 5 times already. I just have the ones for tonight, and I'm marking off the list as we go. And hopefully it's going to be off the hook. So, games and more. I don't know why it knocked us out of there. So we're going to get started. We're going to get started with something that I don't think is going to work, but we're going to try it anyway. The Loot Goblin from Diablo. He's probably not going to do anything, but you never know with updates. This is not an Amiibo supported by Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Doesn't mean it can't be in the future, though. But I said we were streaming all Amiibos, and I meant it, so boom. Moving on to the next one. From Fire Emblem fame, we have, I believe this is Robin? Yeah. Ice says, did you get my message? I don't think I did. We've got a lot of folks in here. Double J, Intrigue Gaming, Ice Pirate, Mainly Gaming, Nostalgia's here. Ah, there's Robin and his jagged sword. So Robin can be a girl? Or is Robin a girl? I don't know. I didn't think so. Well, you are now. Fire Emblem's not a series I spent a lot of time with, and it amazes me how popular it really is, because I guess it depends on where you grew up, but nobody knew anything about a Fire Emblem anywhere around where I was coming up. It's so great, too. I hate that it took so long for me to get with it and enjoy those games. So, Robin is actually in-game, not a support Amiibo, and we're really looking for support Amiibos. And if that's not what it is, at least we get to see the cool cutscenes of adding them in. And that's pretty neat. Alright, next Amiibo. Next Amiibo, we've got one that's pretty interesting. I had to order this one in. It's Waddle Dee. And it's a Japanese Waddle Dee. I had to import this one, but that's how I got them for like $7. None of the stores around here are carrying Amiibos anymore. I've noticed that's very strange. And, you know, if Nintendo's going to keep doing Amiibo support, it's very weird. Stores are not carrying them. Our Target has none. Our Walmart has none. There's no display for Amiibos. They're gone. So, are we stopping Amiibos? I sure hope not. And not just because of this game, but for any game. Any game with Amiibo functionality is fantastic. Let's put Waddle Dee on here. Do Amiibo work different in Smash Ultimate? Yeah, I mean, Again, you've got the campaign mode in this, the spirit world. So some of these that aren't actual usable characters in game are profile characters in the game, where they're adding in stats to the ones that are, that you're building up. That's how you end up with a Pac-Man with a giant club coming at you. See, look at this. This was worth the price of admission. Look at Waddle Dee coming in here. He's an advanced Amiibo with a 1429 power rating, level 1. Can be enhanced at level 99. He's a 3-slot. He's a 3-banger. GamerCube64 is here. Welcome, GamerCube64. Great to have you on the scene. Yeah, we got started right on the nose there. For some reason, the mic wasn't picking up, so I just reset it there. But looks like everything's going good now. If there's any sound issues, if anybody wants anything adjusted, you know, you can always tell me that, and we can easily make adjustments to the stream during. I just love the artwork. Now that we have Waddle Dee, we'll have to pick who we add him to. Right now, we're really jazzing up Pac-Man and Ridley as my two mains. Alright, so Waddle Dee's in. He's a member of the family. Now, we bought some new Amiibos, and if y'all watched last week, y'all saw some of them, because we were playing on the Wii U, and we were unlocking NES games on the Wii U to play scenes from in the Amiibo Tap application with our Amiibos. That was a lot of fun. Anybody that joined us for that, if you didn't see the recap of that, please watch some of it. I'm still seeing people say, oh my god, I didn't even know my Wii U could do that. Your Wii U can do that. Your Wii U will amaze you at every turn. Always give it the opportunity. Lucas. Yee Lucas. So here's Lucas on the scene with a series of cool shirts. I don't know. What looks best on him? We'll go with this one. Easy on the hips there, Lucas. Alright. Let's put Lucas away. I don't think I've scanned Ness into this yet either. And they may work in conjunction of one another, as they are both Earthbound fame, obviously. But we'll verify. Let's keep going. We also purchased Ryu. Again, if any of y'all have a Five Below store near you, they have Amiibos. At least the one out here does. A whole load of overstock Amiibos. $5 a piece for Amiibos. Brand new. The eShop on the Wii is shutting down. Wonder how long the Wii U will last. Now, I talked to Nintendo about that because I'm tired of seeing clickbait and stuff about it that you don't even know if it's true or not. And the reps that I talked to on the phone assured me that it's the same dadgum eShop. So as long as it's running on Switch, why wouldn't it run on Wii U? It almost sounds like he's asking me a question or answering my question with a question, but that makes sense. It's an eShop. That said, if I put money on my Wii U, it doesn't necessarily show up on my Switch shop, though. So, I don't know. Maybe because they're set to different passwords. I don't think they're even different accounts, though. So, we're going to put Ryu in. I would like to do something with Ryu on here. I would. I want all the Zelda Amiibos. I actually need some more of those myself. There's a few I don't have of the Breath of the Wild series that I just didn't get to get. And I didn't sweat it at the time because I knew they'd be back around, but they haven't been. Again, now you don't even see. I don't know. Kind of got to go standard on Ryu. You don't even. I'm not seeing Amiibos in stores anymore. The scalpers bought all the Zelda ones right up, and I didn't sweat it, but I guess I should have. Captain Retro is here. Yeah, Captain, you're never gonna get. You're never going to get it, and I'm never going to get one about you either. GamerQ64 simple times even be more than $5 below. I got Ryu. I got Lucas for $5. They had Waddle Dee and Kirby, the series from that 3DS Kirby that came out, and those sold out. But they had a handful of other ones and a bunch of the Animal Crossing ones because they really overproduced on those. But, you know, if you need some of those, and if they're anyone you don't have, even if they're ones that you like, you don't even care about the character that much, pick them up for Smash because it will enhance your experience. And for $5 a piece, why the hell not? I think they're cool. I'm just all into Amiibos again because of Wii U functionality, because of this game right here, and I just think it's great. And, you know, people can say, oh, that's dumb, you're wasting money, and they'll be 110% correct. But it's my money. I'll do what I want with it. All right, let's see who we have here. I want to say we scanned Lottie from the Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer? I thought we scanned her already, but she wasn't on the shelf with my scanned ones. We didn't. We didn't scan her yet. Look at Lottie. Yeet, Lottie. Yeet, 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 yeet. So if any of y'all missed Happy Home Designer Animal Crossing, you dodged a bullet. It wasn't great. It had a great concept, though. You could put 100 toilets in one room, and the animal would still think his house was great. It was so lame. It was worse than a phone app. But it had all the promise of being one of the best Animal Crossing games ever made, and the release was so hyped. It's just like Pokemon. As fans, we don't ask questions when these things come out, but when they underdeliver, it's just like you're left with your jaw hanging open. Why is it like that? So here's Lottie. She's a novice. Okay, 958 power rating. That doesn't mean she can't contribute. You can use any one of these things as the spirits and the mode, or enhancing your dadgum Amiibos. We're going to see some of that later on in the gameplay right here in this wonderful telecast. Animal Crossing is so meh. The only reason to own the original is for the NES games. I can understand that. I don't understand what the allure is, honestly. All I can tell you is that I do love Animal Crossing very much. And we lost an entire year of our family's life on New Leaf. None of us spoke for like 4 months when that came out. So speaking of Happy Home Designer, we're going to head this one off. Lottie, thanks for coming by. Oh, we've got to scan her one more time. I've already received the reward for this Amiibo. Okay, so it's just wanting the next one. Okay. Happy Home Designer introduced these cool trading cards. You could buy Animal Crossing trading cards, and they were Amiibos. And once you scan this character would show up in your game and want you to build their house and put 500 toilets in one room. I need to scan in my Amiibos. Yes, you do. Love Animal Crossing. It's like crack. Now, I don't expect this to do anything, okay? But this is an Amiibo in the same way that the cereal box is. And honestly, there would have been something cool if they could have made every single one of these support Amiibos. For the people that had these, you're getting rewarded for spending extra money. It's reading it. But yeah, I figured it was going to say that. Not supported. But in case any of you are wondering, hey, I wonder if those cards from Animal Crossing work. They don't. I told you we're scanning every Amiibo. People probably think it's clickbait. Oh, yeah, right, buddy. Oh, now we're scanning them all. Even the more unconventional Amiibos. We're going to scan them in. And while we're on Animal Crossing, let's don't jump away. I don't think we scanned in Kicks. The little dude that sells the shoes at the shoe store. Kicks. Or did we? No, we didn't. There is Kicks. Or did we? I don't know. Sticky floor immunity. Become immune to sticky floors. He wasn't on my list that we'd done him, so I either forgot to mark him down or something, but there he is. More imitations of trolls. Oh, yo. Oh, yeah. Alright, so sticky floor immunity. Wherever that's going to help, I guess. I mean, if you think you're going to get into that, there's a lot of dadgum levels, but probably not all that have that. But there's Kicks. We want ones that actually add stats optimally, but we'll take it. That's one we didn't already have. So he's in there. Let's go ahead and scan in Ness. Like I said, we did Lucas, and I think they're like shadows of each other. I don't think he's his own. I mean, he'll be his own thing here in his own cutscene, but monster shirt. Quick cutscene. He's got a bat. You can say you've seen him. That's exactly how they sound in my head, too. Alright, who else we got? Oh, yeah. Bought this one for $7 at Best Buy because I had a coupon. Getting my poop on with a coupon. Palutena. Thought I had her. Looked through all my princesses in there, and I didn't have her. Now, you can play as her, if I'm not mistaken, so she's going to be whoever she is here, but now we get to pick her outfit. Liking the blue, but kind of liking the green and white, so we're going with that. She has one giant green sock, because that's how they do things, where she comes from. Cool. Yeah, I gotta have all my princesses. And the thing is, I say that, and I say we're going to scan every amiibo. There's exceptions. For instance, Gold Mario. We already scanned Silver Mario. It's just Mario again. So Gold Mario is the same thing. It does. You know, we're not going to keep scanning in and getting a Mario again. We already know what they do. The point of this exercise is to say we've scanned every amiibo that does its thing, and we've seen them all. So, again, we're going to be efficient with this as well. Okay, so here we go. From Fire Emblem fame, Lucina, I think her name is. I got a few other Fire Emblem ones I got to pick up, and I just remembered that today, so I need to get them. And I will. We'll have them for the next episode, as well as some new ones coming out that we have pre-ordered. She's going to be her own thing. I guess she's playable. Hope her name's Lucina, because that's what we're naming her. We'll find out later her name was Betty Lou Who or something. No, that's not what I did. There. No. She's registered. Yep, there she is. I'm digging that red. But the red with the white highlights is cool too. We'll go with that. Looking cool. Put her back in the toy box. Alright, who else do we have? I had a question about this one, and this kind of ties right into what we do. Captain says, what do these do again? If they're like her, then you can use her in-game. When you're playing against the opponent, you know, you can have her scanned in and on your team. CPU will control her. She'll level up. She'll get tougher. She'll get stronger. You can fight her and train yourself. Again, she'll still level up from that as well. So they can fight alongside you, and they learn and they train, and the Amiibo stores all that information as they level up. If they're spirit characters, like Kix, some of the Animal Crossing ones we've looked at, their spirits are absorbed by said usable ones, and that gives them extra buffs and stats somewhat related loosely to the characters that they absorb. Rolling right back, circling back to what we just talked about, how we don't want to do every single Mario because it's not going to do anything. Sometimes I wonder, and if these don't, then Nintendo missed an opportunity and still needs to do something with it. We have the Dr. Mario amiibo. How sick was that? He was everywhere for a minute, now I see him nowhere, so hopefully everybody got a Dr. Mario. Will he do anything? Probably not. Probably just be Mario again. Yes, I'm the owner. Doctor. I mean, we got a C. I don't know. Yeah, doctor's fine. Since you want to take me out of the dadgum menu. Okay. DGC is here. Welcome, DGC. Yeet, Dr. Mario. I think I like him just in the old white coat there. Alright, so he's his own guy. We did need to scan that in, at least from that aspect. Dr. Mario's cool. Why did they not continue that series? Don't put it past them. If they wouldn't focus so much on third-party stuff, and I know that's what they're doing in the meantime because they put so much time into their first-party stuff, but I would love to see any and all nods they could continue to make to 8 and 16-bit Nintendo classics as far as physical releases, or even digital if that's how we have to have it for the Nintendo Switch. Yes, a Dr. Mario for the new generation would be great. I don't trust a guy who's plumbing toilets one week and then yeah, we probably can't trust it. Who else do we have here? I don't think we scanned this one in yet. Mewtwo, which was hard to get for a minute. I think at first, in order to get this, you had to have bought Smash on 3DS and Wii U, mailed off for the soundtrack, and then you got to pre-order this. I think that's how it went. I think it was eventually in stores, but I don't know if it was right away. I want a new digital remake of Ice Climbers. I'm down. And speaking of Ice Climbers, that's one of the new ones that's coming out next month that we have pre-order. We got the Ice Climbers we got to look at. We got Piranha Plant we got to look at. We got K. Rool we got to look at. And then there's others that I got to pick up from the original series that I just haven't, that I'm going to. Again, this is probably going to end up being a 3-part series before we get them all done. There's a lot of these things. But we're having fun doing it. We got to work some gameplay into each one of these things. Because you don't want to just sit here and watch me scan these all night. But, you know. Mewtwo. I really want Mega Man 11 and a Dark Souls one. Currently, my fave is Loot Goblin. Yeah, the Dark Souls one is like $40 on eBay now. And is nowhere. So they caught me slipping on that. I didn't get that one. But I wasn't all hyped into Amiibo at the moment. And that's my fault. Dark Mewtwo. Scary. The Mewtwo of the night. Yeah, I slept on that one. My fault. Honestly, Dark Souls Remastered, I have no desire to play that on the Switch. I'd rather play that on PS4. So, that doesn't do anything for me for that to be a portable game. I swore off the multiplats anyway on Switch. Everything kept coming out late and $10 higher than on the other systems. And it's like, all that for worse resolution just so you can say it's portable, it's not worth it. Unless, I mean, until it is. I have games that I'm glad are portable. I took God Wars with me on vacation this past year and really enjoyed it. So, alright, I know he's not going to do anything. We're going to scan him anyway. Dark Souls 1 is getting a reprint. Just read it. That's good intel, DGC. And there's supposed to be more Diablo ones too. And I won't be sleeping on those. I'll make sure and get them. Everybody loves 8-Bit Mario. There was a blue shirt one too that was a Walmart exclusive. I know he's just going to bring out Mario because Link did that, but just in case. And again, it's a missed opportunity when you have 8 different Mario amiibos that just do the same thing. I never want to ask too much of Nintendo because I feel like in a lot of cases, especially where this game is concerned, they give us so much. But when it becomes redundant like that, and here he is, you know, I don't need that. Apollo Creed Mario. Do you know how to fix a third-party GameCube, I guess you said controller? My R button doesn't work. You know, I've had one apart. But when you're talking about third party, I don't know. It's almost not cost effective to fix at that point. Because I got to tell you, as weird as the GameCube controller is, and any of y'all that have had one apart, you know, it's as weird as a dadgum unicorn's intestines in there. And you got to get it all just right. And that damn little Z2, whatever the hell, sliver fingernail button, you got to sit that right down in that hole and get it all snapped together just pretty as you please. It's a pain. So I guess the short answer is, I don't know how much you have in that controller, but it may not be worth trying to fix. You could probably still find some of the ones they did for the Wii U that are perfectly usable and get one of those relatively cheap rather than having to mess with fixing it, unless you just love the thing. But more than likely, when you get that thing open, you'll have a pinched rubber in there or something, and it's just not making contact. 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. Alright, who else do we have here? We have... The R button didn't work since first I plugged it in. What brand do you have, Nintendo fanboy? Is this a newer controller, or is this an old, like, original GameCube controller? We got Shulk from Xenoblade. Pretty sure he's in. Shulk. You can make him naked. We're not going that route. No one likes him. No, they sure don't. I hate and love the GameCube controller. As weird as it looks, and it to me is just as weird as the N64, almost. But I don't hate it. And it's more practical to me than the N64 was. As weird as it looks, I cannot look at it, and it doesn't feel as weird as it looks when I'm using it, if that makes any sense. Alright, we've got some other ones we can look at here. But right now, I want to move into some of the customization. It's a PDP Switch GameCube controller. Okay, so two things on that. PDP is trash. I hate to say it, but they just are. And Power A, honestly, is not doing much better. I know that I said the enhanced ones I have are doing better, and they are. I wasn't lying. They are doing better. Mine are. I'm getting a lot of people writing in, though, saying that their enhanced versions of those Power A controllers are not doing so well. So, again, it looks like a 50-50 split. You might get a good one, you might not. And PDP is about the same way. I'm sure you haven't had it a year if it's PDP. So somebody owes you a warranty on that. And if it's not the retailer itself that you got it from, I would get online, find their website, and contact them that way. As long as you bought it at a retailer, they should be able to make it right. And if they give you any flack, keep calling and keep emailing, because that's what I did with Power A, and they finally helped me out. So eventually you'll get the right person. But yeah, that's new enough to where that should be covered. So we're going to go to... No, you know what? We still needed to be in there. I got it from GameStop. Well, you're golden. You're golden on that. GameStop, they have the Swiss cheese block of return policies. You can literally take a dump on that thing tonight and smear it up in a bag, and they'll have to take it back from you. So just take it back. They'll make it right. They have to. Alright, so let's put Pac-Man back in. We were training Pac-Man. Now, a lot of these, when you scan them back in, you receive a gift. If you've been using them, if they've leveled up. There he is, Pac-Man. Don't turn your back on the pack. There he is. We got 60 spirit coins and 50 gold pieces. And thank you for that, Pac-Man. And now we're going to level them up. So let's look at who we have here. Select a spirit you'd like to inherit from. And we've already got one slot taken up with the Aura Club, and I don't want to lose that. So Waddle Dee is our new. And you got to look at these, because depending on how they are, it may not be that much of a help. It looks like it boosts his offense, but it takes away from his D a little bit. But the good outweighs the bad. Let's go ahead and inherit Waddle Dee. We'll level up. We'll beef Pac-Man a little bit. And there you have it. So he's in. Now, Lottie. Lottie is an all-around boost. I don't want to buy the one from Nintendo that's $30 with an adapter. That's rare. Yeah. I mean, as long as they're going to cover it every time, if you got it at GameStop, I think you'll always be able to return it if it goes bad. Is Pac-Man a character in the game you can fight with? Yes, and I'm training him to be a beast. I want my Pac-Man to be the world's deadliest Pac-Man, the scariest Pac-Man the world has ever seen. Mappo the robot, we can absorb him here. I'm more interested in the ones that we unlocked today. Let's take Lottie in. So that's going to buff D. That'll make up what we lost and then some, and give us just a tiny boost to our attack. And Pac-Man is up to 20. So he's not playing. Now the support Meebers, you got to decide how you do those. Most of that's give and take, and it depends on what they give you. We're already starting the battle with an Aura Club, so that's fine. And we could be immune to sticky floors, but... you know, again, I don't know how advantageous that really is. You know, this right here gives you resistance against weapons, but you drop a lot of D, so... that's only so exciting. Alright, so we don't want to put Pac-Man away just yet. Or actually we do, because we want to save what we've just done. Can you fight with Clyde or any of the ghosts? I believe they do show up as parts of things that Pac-Man does, but no, they're not actual characters. And why they don't have Amiibos, I don't know. We need more Punch-Out Amiibos. We need more Bandai Namco Amiibos. And I need some vitamin water. Yeah, super button masher brothers. Let's go to Smash. Smash. Let's see just how tough Pac-Man's getting. Random. We're going to fight our Pac-Man and just see how buff he is. I'd have the whole punch out. Yeah, dude, if they made those, done. Never played it, never will. Oh, you got to try it, though. It is actually fun. Now, Pac-Man has an Aura Club he starts with. So, again, this Pac-Man is particularly dangerous. Oh, rocked right into that one. Give me that Aura Club. Clubbing him. I'll catch up on the chat in just a minute. I got to give Pac-Man his just desserts. Oh, you turd. How did he get it? A giant hand has me. No. Yeah, you better get in there, Kirby. No. Oh, my Mortal Kombat controls. This game is like that, too. It is such an arcade game when it gets to that. It intercepts your input and makes the computer do what it has to do to win. That's why, you know, games like Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat were always great to have in the home because, you know, you had so much fun with them in the arcade, you dreamed of when you could have them in your home. But when you did, oh, there's something in there. I was about to think, what the hell? But once you did, it was like, okay, well, it's still got the quarter muncher mentality in that the computer cheats, but it still does it at home, too. That's the way the game's programmed. So then all that's left for you to do is to get angry, but at least you won't get ripped off. Mortal Kombat to me was always the worst about that. Intercepting your commands and doing whatever it wanted to do. Alright, you know what? You're going to have to come to me. I'm not fighting in that hole anymore. Yeah, how about that? That was my smash ball. There's no way you got it, dude. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. And I just got Pac-Man. There's a ghost. Saw one. Oh, that's going to be it. Yep. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Now, as far as Power A controllers go, I know who to go to get those covered, so... PDP, I don't know. I've never had any personal dealings with them. Uh-oh. A new foe has appeared. See? I swung that first, but they made sure he got his. See, come on, dude. There's no way you dodged that. There's no way in God's green earth. Cool as Robert Payne is here, and Linda, aka the Gamer Girl. Welcome both of you to TNL. And Little Mac has finished me off. I hit to the left and B, and he punched because he already knew that's what I was hitting. All right. So that's that. Let's do another random. It's a stream now because Carp is here. Alright, so we're going to do boom, boom. Red team, blue team. Pac-Man's going to help me. I'll be Simon Belmont. Let's go. I share in that hope that everyone's having a great night. Now Pac-Man's going to be on my team. Let's see how he does. We've beefed him. We know he's tough. I couldn't beat him. Let's see if he holds his own in this battle. He has his weapon. Button mashers! Button mashers! Alright, I am totally not on the screen right now. I have absolutely no control over what's going on right now. And there's that ore club just sitting there. I've got it. I think we got a Dark Link here. We got a Toon Link. The ore club is no more. See ya. Here we go. Come on, do something. That was pretty anticlimactic. I'm hurling axes over here. Hurling axes, but not connecting. That's just like the axe, isn't it? Oh, come on. Alright, Pac-Man helped handle business. The fight, the level moving, just too much. It is. It's nuts. Game beaters are here. Welcome. TGB. DB. Attaboy Simon Belmont and Pac-Man. Level 24 Pac-Man advances to. He ain't messing around. Yoko Belnades. Increases the power of battering items. Yeah, don't know, Yoko. Maybe she's a Castlevania character? I don't know. Just trying to gauge by the artwork. Some of these that just show up in here is like, who? And then some of them it's like, oh, wow, I can't believe that. Let me get a little bit of Castlevania artwork there, so that's pretty cool. Just cool, man. Just the depth of the unlocks in this game. As Simon use a final smash, you get that. So that's cool. So we're going to go in here. See, this is important. We talked about this last time. We're going to go back to the Amiibo menu because if you don't save what you did with Pac-Man. You have to put him away. Otherwise, I lose all that buffing I did and all that level up action to my Pac-Man. Alright, so he's in there. Yeet Pac-Man. I have no idea what game she's from. Ice says. Well, while we're here, let's scan in Mr. Game & Watch. Yeet, Mr. Game & Watch. I don't have a Game & Watch. Never have. Never found one. love to have one. That's kind of broken, should autosave. It's forgivable in the sense that I know it has to save to the amiibo. And we got kind of spoiled with it. He's got to be his original self, doesn't he? We got spoiled with it on Skylanders. Somebody said that in our last episode. I can't remember who. That it stayed on the portal. So you never had anything you had to do with the figure. But what is broken is the whole procession of that. You know, it should just make you come back and say, okay, put him on there. Don't ask me if I want to or not. I mean, he can't lose levels. So it's only progress. And the idea of not saving progress is insane. The idea of having that option is insane. Still not done scanning Amiibos. That's what we're here to do. But we've got a lot of things to do. We're in no way, shape, or form done yet. Falco from Star Fox fame. Let's put him in. We need a Slippy the Frog Amiibo. The fact that we don't have one is... well, I'm just not okay with it. This was another Amiibo that they made too many of. He didn't sell. I bought him for $5 at Best Buy when I got him. And he's cool. Just apparently not that cool. Falco. Oh, I like the light blue tinge there. We'll go with that. Quick cutscene. And we'll put him away. Yeet. Now, any of you that are not playing the Spirit World part of this, you're missing out. Because the fact that this game actually has somewhat of a campaign this year is really neat. I'm really liking that. Let's see. Let's go look at that. Because you go here to the Spirit board if you want more spirits like the one that we just got. And you can take somebody on to win one. But there's levels of difficulties. And of course the reward is what the reward is. Sparkman sounds like it'd be pretty awesome. On Team Mega Man. And you go into your party and you can decide who you're going to use. I've got Kirby maxed out with a Super Nintendo Super Scope weapon and this Castlevania chick with a book. Let's do it to it. It can also recommend your best combo for that, for the application. But right now we're just going to try to take them on, and oh my god, we're dead. Look at all these Mega Men. How are we possibly going to win against all these Mega Men? This isn't cool. I don't have a chance in hell. He's got my Super Scope, that punk. The Terminator's coming in. I'll need your clothes and the keys to your motorcycle so that you get after 8,200 views. Alright, so maybe we're not going to do an advanced one. Let's take on a novice one, because apparently that's what I am, is a big, stinky novice. Let's change our fighter. I'd love to. Simon Belmont. Press Y for a suggestion. Easier dodging and lipsticks equipped. If you say so. I mean, I guess that's better than the weapon because they're just going to take it from me anyway. Palutena and Simon seems an unlikely matchup, but let's do it to it. Okay, let's don't fall off the edge. In what universe are we? What is this? Oh, look at her! Look at her coming! Coming at me swinging. I could have one too if I could get to it. I'm done. I can't do anything. If I hit a button, I'm dead. If I hit a button, I'm dead. Ugh. Okay, maybe we're not getting a spirit. The World of Light. This is cool, man. This is pretty cool. Any of you that are not playing this, this is neat. So same deal here, and it looks like I already had Marth selected. So we're going to keep on with Marth. And we're taking on Pikmin people. It's a slippery stage. Come on. Come off it, dude. I mean, what do you do against that but just die? Welcome to auto die. I'm watching all of my Amiibo fight each other. You can do it because they'll level each other up. You don't even have to get involved. We had a great time doing that when the Wii U one launched, which sounds ridiculous. It's like, why wouldn't you just play? But you want to see how they do. No, you're not coming back up here. Get that out of here. What a bunch of BS. Yeah, get off of here. All of you. There. Mur, why don't put in for YouTube sponsor or super chat? I don't know anything about it. Let me know what advantage that has for me, and we'll think about it. I vaguely know what super chat is. We got a Charlie. Snacks. Skill spheres. Now, when we did Timmy and Tommy and scanned that in there, they got their shop in this mode. So there's a store. For the Wii U, when I leveled all my Amiibo to 50, I did 8-player brawl with 99 stock and went to bed. I let the game do all the work. Samus reigns supreme. That's awesome, dude. I mean, what a unique product. You got to at least give it that. It may not be for everybody, but it's neat. It's income for the channel. Well, we've monetized. Outside of that, we'll just have to look into all that stuff. Nice move, says Linda. It wasn't bad. I feel bad that I needed that drill thing to win, but I was hoping Marth could just carve him up with the sword. You can now explore the caves. So this is kind of free roaming here. You got multiple paths you can choose. We'll go into the cave, of course. Because why not? Spirits can explore locations to find hidden treasures. Are you here for the research mission? Of course. Chespin. You know Kix has got to go in. I trust that the Squid Sisters would be all about it. And we need firepower, so Gravity Suit Samus is going in. Good deal, Ice. Do that. We'll take a look. Alright, let's head out, he says. Something tells me this is just them in a cave. Let's see what they do. Six hours to go? That can't be real time. They can't be serious. So, building on what DGC just said, doing something and going to sleep, this would be it right here. Good night. I mean, wouldn't your Switch just go to sleep? I'm going to say that's enough. I mean, we're not going to sit here 6 hours, obviously, but let's see what they got. Yes, let's withdraw. Expedition cancel. Well, you wouldn't sit there 6 hours, would you? You didn't earn any rewards. Well, what was all that stuff they were getting? Gerbil turds? Well, that's just one other thing we know exists. No, I don't think we're going to continue our research. Let's back out. We still have some Amiibos in here. Uh-oh. A challenger is approaching. And I think we all know who it is, too. Oh. No way, dude! No way! What a bunch of bull! This ain't Oregon Trail. Do they really expect you to sit there 6 hours? I don't know. This game is so bizarre, man. This game acts like you already know everything about it and you've played it 8 million times. And for the people that have played Smash that much, you haven't played this one that much. And a lot of this is new stuff, so who knows? The Game Beaters donated $1. Donation for Mer Nation. I like that. That rhymes just perfectly. Thanks, TGB. You're the man with the master plan. Or the men with the master plan. So here we have a lovely piece of artwork. Yoshi is trying to smell another Yoshi's butt, and he's like, no. This is not the place at the time. What was that? Unlock Explore. Okay, so that was an achievement. Oh, we got another one. We got a snack. You got to feed him snacks. I got to read on that because no, you wouldn't sit there for 6 hours. There's got to be a way to speed that up. Alright, so going back to the Amiibos. We have, speaking of who we just fought, Olimar from Pikmin. Oli. I wish you could use your trained Amiibos in online battles, but that would get pretty hairy as far as the cheating goes. Yeet! So many Amiibos. There's still so many to do. And honestly, we're running out of time for tonight's episode. I wanted to take somebody on online, and we're going to do that. Because if you want to see how fast I can really lose, that's where we'll do it. Yeah, surely you don't sit there 6 hours. That's bogus. I'm really getting used to Kirby, and it's only because you kind of have to main him in the campaign mode, and that's in the World of Light. Kirby's alright for just a little marshmallow. But, you know, we had a good response to the first episode of this that we did. If we have an equally good response to this, we're going to keep right on rocking with it till we've done all the Amiibos. I mean, I'm buying them all anyway, so we might as well. Excellent work, sir. Kirby, Link, Pokemon Trainer, and Ridley. Well, this won't end well. Lonnie Lagowski. Super lag. Oh my, and it's not the stream, it's the game. I haven't really had that much trouble with the lag online. Everybody's been crying about it. This is the first I've seen. Oh, this is unplayable. And this is where a lot of people are getting real upset with Nintendo, because you're making us pay for online service and it's not any better than this. And this could be because the person I'm playing has Magic Jack Dollar Tree internet. I don't know. I mean, we've got pretty good internet here. Or it could be just the Nintendo Online is not working. We know with the online NES games it doesn't work. Well, I wish my Ridley were here. I wish Pac-Man were here to help. Yes, I'm spamming the up B, and I don't care. It's hard to dodge, and it's effective. I should have done it right there. I'm trying to mix it up, and I'm not being... No tricks, I ain't switching. Hey, yo! Oh, that's right, because when you hit me, it means I'm instantly dead. And my hits don't do that. That's what kills me about this game. It's like, you don't know that your hit's going to do that. It's just, it's the golden ticket. You did that one awesome hit that just kills everyone. And it's like, oh, come on, man. And I'm dead. Come on. See, I didn't even do that. I forgot about that. Alright, well, I'm officially out. Watch these fools battle it out. You knew I was going to be the first one out. We still got so many Amiibos coming, and let's recap what we've done. We know that the cards don't work from the Happy Home designer. We know that most variations of Mario are just that, Mario. But Dr. Mario is kind of his own thing. We had some other Animal Crossing Amiibos. Most of those, of course, are not playable characters, but they're cool support. They're also on clearance anywhere you can find them. So pick up some Animal Crossing Amiibos if you don't already have them and you're playing this game. Again, this is speculatory and, you know, almost a podcast topic, but why are Amiibos not in stores, dude? Why are Amiibos not in stores now? Why are none of the stores in my area carrying them? Even GameStop's got the ones they've got, but it's because they're still $15. They're higher than everybody else on their stupid retail, because, oh, we take trades. Who doesn't? And it's like, that's why you still have them, because you can't sell them, but otherwise you wouldn't have them. They're not getting any new ones, so it's weird, man. It's almost like because of Smash, everybody bought up every Amiibo, and the stores just aren't stocking anymore, but there's new ones coming out. So, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, why would they not still be carrying them? Get them. So yeah, it's kind of wild, man, and will that change? You know, I couldn't believe Walmart has no space for Amiibos in their store anymore. Of course Ridley wins. Instead, they got all these cheap aftermarket doodads in their whole Switch section, and that's all it is. And it's like, what? What? Oh no, I don't want a rematch. I'm good. Rodden Games is here. Welcome, Rod. You're catching the tail end of the action, sir. But glad to have you nonetheless. You're just in time to come on in, drop a like, and we'll do one more fight. But it's not going to be on this because I'm out of my league here. These online people, they've done nothing but this. My new go-to channel. Jeff, I'm glad to hear that. I got to be somebody's go-to channel. We try to keep things as entertaining as humanly possible around here. A lot of new faces here in Mer Nation lately, and I think that's great. I mean, you know, I love the old faces, but we're trying to get Mer Nation to rise up. It's not like there's a limit of people we can have in here. We want all the action we can have, and I'm having such a great time networking with so many people on so many different subjects that we talk about here on the show. And it's, you know, I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to inform, I'm trying to do both, and I'm learning a lot. A lot of things that we got hooked up with last year were because of comments, because of people that said, "Hey man, guess what? You can do this." You know, it's just awesome. That's what we're here to do. So, love having you guys. Love the support of each and every one of you. It's freaking amazing, the things that have happened all the way up to this point and everything that will happen. We got such a fantastic 2019 planned, and we're experiencing it right now. I mean, just all kind of stuff going on. It's made me so excited I want to scan a Charizard. This amiibo contains FP data from Super Smash Bros. Would you like to carry over some of the... We haven't seen this yet. And my other Pac-Man did too. Why didn't it say anything about that? Weird. Okay, but we needed to see this. What a great way to get toward a closeout on this thing. Carry over. Alright, so would you like to carry over an FP level of 1? No. The FP for Charizard will carry over as Pokemon Trainer's FP. The data will no longer work. Well, he's going to start at level 1 anyway, but okay. I guess he didn't have anything? I don't know. Who knows what my daughter did with these on the Wii U back in the day, because I only used my Pac-Man and my Pikachu. Yeah. And so he got a get. Well, there's Pokemon Trainer. Well, isn't she just cute as the dickens? I'm going with her. How cool is that? So, you know, now that we know that that's a thing, and I don't think I put Pikachu in the box for this episode, and I should have, because we didn't scan a Pikachu last time. But since they're into moving things over from the old game, which is really great that it gives you that option, I'm going to grab a Pikachu right now. Don't go anywhere. The curio cabinet's right over here. We're not done. Pikachu, I'm gonna... Mer, who is your main? I would have told you Mario. But again, using Kirby in the World of Light, I've gotten really accustomed to Kirby, and I like how he handles. I know Mario, that's really vanilla, but I don't know, I'm comfortable with him. I'm not good at the game, you know, so I'm kind of just clinging to buoys of familiarity. And since I unlocked Simon Belmont, I feel like he's going to be a go-to guy as well. I've just got to get a little better with him. Pikachu, yeah, you've seen the t-shirt that says, "When you're in the shower, and then it just has Pikachu. That's pretty good. I'll see if it does that with this. See, no, it's not. This is different. Of course, I guess because Charizard... I thought you could beat Charizard, though. Well, we said we were here to scan them all, and Pikachu is part of all. So, boom. There it is. Lucha Pikachu. Hat Pikachu. This one almost suggests that he ate Ash and ran off with his hat. Gotta scan them all. We do. We do. We've made a commitment. That's interesting. I gotta look more into this thing. As in-depth and crazy as this game is, it almost trips over its own balls with all of its functionality. It's erratic. You know, it's not doing the same thing for other ones that I know should be eligible for that same treatment. Like, for instance, and before we conclude here, I'm going to do one more. We got a Lucario amiibo. I know that we used this one. And same deal, yeah. Luca. Luca, make you puka. Gotta scan them all! Registration failed. Okay, maybe I took them away too fast. Sorry about that. God, the graphics are so amazing. This may not be a 4K dadgum system, but it does what it can. It does what it can. It really does. And that is from what Nintendo just puts into their first party stuff. And there's just... absolutely fantastic. Well, I gotta tell you, we have scanned a lot of Amiibos today. They're all over the table here. I mean, I gotta sweep them all off in a minute. We got more coming, though. We knew that this was not going to be a 1-episode series. I was pretty sure it wouldn't be a 2-episode series. And again, people continue to show interest in it. We'll do a third one until we get them all done. Because we're going to get them all regardless. I'm not just getting them for this. This game really got me hooked on Amiibo again. So, good to be back. Episode 3 will come on down the line. We got other things we got to look at future TNLs, but I'd say within a couple of weeks. We'll probably give it time to get later on into next month so that we have the new released Amiibos out for that wave, and then we'll have those to look at in that episode as well. Some neat stuff to look forward to. So much neat stuff coming your way, though. We got, game hunting vlogs. We got the vintage computing episodes coming up. We've got new reviews coming up. We got stuff to look at. We got updates on things we've already talked about that we know that we kind of left hanging. We want to go back and look at. Just a lot of things happening. Already a lot of action this first month in 2019. First quarter itself is going to be big enough. We've got a huge March planned. We have lots of first day 1 launch streams coming up. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous all the stuff that we got to do here. And I'm excited about it. Lots of fun to be had. Want you to be here and have it with me. Everybody that's watching right now, everybody that watches the recap later on, hopefully you're going to like everything that you see. I hope that each and every one of you is going to like this video. Drop a like on this video. Go ahead, drop it. And if you have not already done so, hope that you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show. Be a part of Mer Nation. We're rising up all the fantastic things that we have going on right here on the show. You need to be a part of. Make sure that you smack that notification bell so you're always the first to know when new content goes live. You know that I love making it for you. What do you think about Amiibos? Do you have Amiibos? Do you want to go buy some Amiibos? Are you glad when you go to buy the Amiibos? Was the clerk glad when you bought the Amiibo? Did you pay the clerk when you decided to buy the Amiibo? Are they okay with the method of payment that you chose when you decided to pay for the Amiibos? Your friend bought the Amiibos. Your friend, you only know what Amiibos your friend bought. Your friend invited you to his house to play with the Amiibos. Your friend bought. Your friend told you to come over to dinner before you decided to play with the Amiibos. What did your friend serve you for dinner for? You came over to your friend's house to play Amiibos with your friend. You know that I love to know about those kind of things, so I want you to get the conversation going with me right here on the Emceemur Show. Leave a comment below so that we have something to talk about. You know I love to rap. That's why I'm an MC. How do you think I got the name? So much fun stuff going on. I'm so glad that everybody stopped by. Great to have you. Signing off for this episode of TNL is Emceemur, and I will see each and every one of you again next time.